Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down so we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cops.
It's already o'clock. Stop. I'm gonna lose.
We shouldn't have did this on Twitch.
From a city that's played host to
Eddie, don't skip anything, okay?
the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap.
Whoa!
God.
And the New Orleans Saints.
Get away from me, Carlin.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past
Get it!
22.
Get out.
Can we skip the replay?
No.
Because I accidentally skipped the
Don't
replay.
skip them. Just try not to skip them. Just don't skip the end of the quarters.
Okay. So we can skip the replay? Yeah.
No, don't. Don't skip until I say skip.
That's right.
Only let me skip. Don't press X.
Can they hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get rest.
I'm some ass.
Wait.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks.
Only don't press X at that
Down
point.
call is going to look like now.
I have God.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Hits his target, left side.
God.
Don't.
And he'll get it up a little.
I said don't.
I'm sorry.
14-yard
Dude, don't do it unless I said to.
yards on the completion, and it sets up a third
God.
down.
Don't even do it anyways. I'm gonna do it.
Drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can.
Why did I just do that?
Do the catch. But in this
God.
situation,
Is that going to cost me the first
Don't.
down?
stop it before you get a good edge of steam going.
You can't skip it.
Only I can really skip it.
Accept
So
it.
they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And
Did you
sometimes the
accept it?
position designation really doesn't matter.
Why
If you
didn't-
creep up to the line
Did
of
you
scrimmage,
accept it?
You just have to look for the football. Make sure it's
Oh
yours
God, why
before
did I
you
just do it again?
On third and long, it's Breeze.
Why?
Eluding the
Ugh.
pressure right.
Yeah.
Blocked as he was
Don't
throwing
even.
it.
Only I'm
It's
just.
incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on,
He's
how about the
retarded.
execution of that defense right there. Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
Time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
Oh,
12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots
I'm
take
sorry.
Quit.
I just can't.
I don't care.
I can't resist.
I don't care. Don't care. Do it again. I'm good.
Take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Buying time to his left.
No.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yay.
Picked off by Marshawn.
Quit.
And they'll set up short
Can't
right near
skip it.
I don't even care if you skip anymore. Don't skip the end of the quarters.
I'm not
Hey, so I can skip the replay?
Replay, yeah, but don't skip it. After the quarter, don't skip it.
Get in. Get in. Yeah. Almost got you.
What? No.
I'm winning.
You remember the Pats and Saints met in a turning point game for both teams in Week 2 last year. And the Pats rebounded after being clobbered by KC in the opener to win in New Orleans 36-20 behind 447 yards from Mr. Brady. But meanwhile, the Saints fell to 0-2, but then they would go on to win their next game. He's brought down.
God.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
You're good. All pro is hard.
But are you playing at all pro?
Dude, I play on pro.
Can't really hide it, but the tight end drag definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
You could just kick it for a 3, and then if you had a 6, that would be 9. So you would be. What did I
Who cares? Try to be quiet.
Oh, I'm not smart.
Be quiet.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Set it at all the do auto read auto reload.
Oh, I'm doing it how I want it.
Okay, so auto reorder. I don't know what auto reorder is. Just do it. I'm not gonna switch Tom Brady out. Tom Brady's like the best guy.
They'll run it for the first time without
Got it.
Kamara. And struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Why is that guy so fast?
In a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Breeze on third down. Escaping the pressure right. On the chest.
Come on, that's a burst.
But the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
You're gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it. What are you
I think it's a high percentage play because
Who's here?
what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his
Shout out to
elusiveness
Garrett.
to make people
On
miss
you,
and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't
You're
happen.
an idiot. Come on, let's do
The
this.
field goal unit's going to stay
Bro.
put on the sideline. They're going to go
scared.
on fourth down here.
Just need to get this guy.
They
Get
run.
him!
It's coming
Get him! Boom! Boom!
inside the 15.
GG! GG!
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Are you gonna do that
Really
again?
settling into the league in his second season. And of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of
You
people
saw it.
remember
You
he started
saw
at
it.
Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
I literally just put the...
Throwing now is Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked
Yeah,
out
dude.
of bounds out of everyone's reach.
What?
Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Hill. Rolling to his left. He can run for it. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Yes.
And this is going to get out of bounds through the end end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Yes.
New England Patriots taking over on offense, and 3 weeks in, I don't think many people saw them at 1-2, Charles. And this is an interesting note, back-to-back losses by 10 or more points for the first time since 2002.
I don't normally do a bunch of numbers when it comes to New England. The only number that matters is the number for bowl rings. But what you brought up is very interesting. Minus 20 in scoring differential through their first 3 games, and that's their worst since 1995. So a lot of negative numbers showing up on the side of New England at this point. But do we believe it'll continue this way? I certainly don't.
I don't. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
No!
This one home. It's a touchdown.
No! Fudge!
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six.
Why do you freaking do this?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the ampersand? I like it.
It only takes off with it. It's a fake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down to the 9.
Alright, don't skip the end of the quarter.
Tacked on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it and go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
It's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, quarterbacks after throwing a pick 6, the first thing we want to do is fire another one and get
Why? 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 I'm done. I'm done. I'm not kidding. I'm done. Leave me alone. Stop.
what he was trying to do. He was
Please.
I'm beating him. Look. Every time he threw the ball, I picked it off. That doesn't mean anything. That means absolutely nothing.
right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. Here's Hill now after the interception. On the move to his left. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
Yeah, the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
What I love about Cameron Jordan's game is that it's so varied. He can play the run so effectively. Also rushes the passer, and at times, he'll run with a receiver downfield. You name it, Cam Jordan does it, and he does it with some flair.
I'm fucked up. There's like freaking two white people on the defense.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now Breeze. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
What happened?
They know the situation. The punter no longer exists.
Are y'all still watching it out there?
To treat this drive.
No.
Big time.
He's going to pick the Patriots. That's like one of the worst teams.
Did he? I didn't turn it off.
Runs, but the best backs that it happened,
Who do I play now?
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So Patriots will be a punt. Ready?
Now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break.
Is he playing the computer out there?
The distance. But when you get a nice
Unplug the
game
mic
like
and just
that,
play like that.
you do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Thomas has got it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That man, Michael Thomas, what a start to the season. 10 more catches in Week 3 against the Falcons for 129 yards.
I love your descriptor of it. That man, Michael Thomas. I mean, the numbers he's putting up now, right? 38 catches for 3 games. That's an NFL record. We're talking about all time. We might be talking about his pace throughout the season because the number he's chasing is 143. That's Marvin Harrison's single-season record for catches. Michael Thomas is on some type of a pace.
38 receptions. He's been targeted only 40 times. Breeze now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Dancing to his left. Now Breeze lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England fits into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Shotgun now for Brady. And the safety. Jamison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. Plenty of scoring here already. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A play fake for Burkhead, now Brady. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Rex Burkhead taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 13-7. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Flushed out right. And some space here. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he hits his man, Matthews. Muscling free near the 40. It's a big play, Brady to Matthews, and even 40 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability?
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Demario Davis, not dropped, and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk and a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To throw, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Here we go.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. His throw caught about the foul. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scout.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Chris Hogan, he's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Goes underneath here to White. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Brady to throw again. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Again, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Brady again. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will shave one more off this lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The Saints on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in you.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady leaves to Burkhead on the draw. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns to the Saints. Ready for their first possession. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jerron Harmon makes the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken. Devin McCourty brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got room. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Matthews from 4 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Hill. His throw incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Forced out to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it. He hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Breeze now. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Running on 4th, it's Zach Long. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Brady now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airs this out for Matthews. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jordan Matthews with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He'll be kind of looking to erase the first part of this third quarter from his memory partner.
I think he, above all, was upset that they actually got to halftime. Because you saw him in the first half. He was really sharp.
And they had the lead.
Had the lead. Everything was going well. And you know you keep telling yourself, just stay up, stay motivated. But sometimes that halftime can kill your mojo.
Yeah, now he's had an interception, a fumble. We'll see what he does here.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Kamara. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Kill! Easy, kill!
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now they'll throw with Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Brees now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Brees now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Brees to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now Brees. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy that could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that.
Back now here live in New Orleans. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Lawrence Guy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Breeze. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here's Lewis. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again. Hill rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
3rd and long. It's hit. And this is going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Desperation time on fourth for Hill. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, that sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring it. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. Oh. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game. Had to ice the game. So much ice. Too much. Had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub. Freeze. Had to freeze the lane. Freeze. Camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up. Guess I'm homegrown. Well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinic drinks, but that baby bite this nose. I bite this nose. What's a link with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Break with the stars out. Not aboard the house. Get deported out. Deported. Got for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond left, yeah. I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Manning now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Here's Manning to throw. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Manning being chased out left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Los Angeles Rams coming back out for their next drive. Let's just take a peek at what they've done so far this year. We mentioned earlier they're 3-0, but it's how they've done it. All 3 wins by double digits.
Yeah, they've gotten after people, and people were wondering how will they start the season, because in preseason they didn't show a whole lot, and not many frontline guys played. And they've come out blazing, so big credit to their coaching staff. Big credit to the players for having that maturity to be ready to go. And they are pointing towards the Super Bowl, and rightly so. They're winning on offense. The defense is shutting people down. They even blocked a punt on Sunday against the Chargers.
First time they've won those 3 games by double digits since '99. Now they were in St. Louis then, but that's the year they won the Super Bowl. From the 50, it's gone. Steps away to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Dancing away at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The CD, the New York Giants coming back out here to take the field. They're at 1-2. We mentioned that win that they needed against Houston in Week 3. Evan Ingram, he's dealing with some knee issues. The good news is, though, you got Shepard, you got Barkley, you got OBJ. There are weapons for Eli Manning.
And they all produced.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Side here in this first quarter.
All right, come on now.
Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, that's about as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is it? Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal. And the lead is going to stay right where it is. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to...
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.